Leo, who was standing next to him, turned his head and looked him in the eye. "No, I didn't see anything. I haven't done so in a while now." Hayley continued to examine the body. She went around the man's neck. Underneath his beast armor, she pulled out a colored dog tag. Again, 2 bite marks on the neck, just like the other students, Hayley thought. Is there really a beast inside the academy somewhere? The same thing that killed this man? Or is it something else? Hayley then stood up from the body and walked forward. "Do you want the good news or bad news?" she said. "Just tell us everything," Faye replied. "Well, the good news is it's not one of the students." Hayley then pulled out the tag, which was attached to a chain, and dangled it in front of the others. "The bad news is he was from one of the big 4 families." Each person's face dropped as soon as they heard the news. "Which one?" Faye asked. "The tag says True Dream." Faye immediately slammed her fist against the wall as she heard those words. Why them out of all the families? The big 4 families were the ones who had the power to rival the military. However, the True Dream family was the most unique out of the 4. They had the closest connection with the military, enough even to have a seat at the council table. This was all because of the head of the family, who had the ability to steal others' abilities. If anyone ever tried to rebel against the army, then they would get a visit from the True Dream leader, and they could never use their ability again. "We can leave him here for now, but it's best before we leave we bring his body and take it to the True Dream family. It's a pain, but they should be thankful we brought back one of their own," Faye said. After leaving the body be, they decided to follow the trail of blood back outside and into the stadium. And that's when they spotted the 2 kids lying down on the floor. "They're here! What luck!" Dell said as he ran forward. Hayley, Faye, and Dell immediately went forward, while Leo was the only one who stayed back. For in the center of the arena, he could see a color of aura he had never seen before, one which was purple. Before the rescue team had arrived, Vorden and Quinn were both sitting down in the center of the arena. "Hey, I just noticed something," Vorden said as he pointed at Quinn's wrist. Quinn lifted his hand and looked at it, and even he was surprised by what he was seeing. The number on his wristwatch was still saying he was a level 1. "I thought you said it would change when I activated my MC points." "Well, that's what's supposed to happen." Vorden then placed his hand on his chin as he thought about it for a while. "Do you think it's because you're a vampire? Just like how I can't copy your shadow ability, the watch might not be able to measure your type of MC in your body." Hearing this news, Quinn was actually a little upset. He was looking forward to being able to use his powers freely. As a level 6 user, people would no longer challenge him just as he walked around the school. But now, if he showed he had shadow powers and the number on his wristwatch still indicated 1, they would be just as suspicious about him. "I think it's best if you hide your shadow ability for now," said Vorden. "You've already hidden your vampire abilities for this song. You can hide your shadow abilities, right?" Vorden could see Quinn was a little downhearted by the news he had given him. "Don't look so down," said Vorden. "If we find someone in the school that's good at technology, we can get them to tinker with the watch. Plus, look at the bright side. The military tournament is coming up, and it would be good if you hide your ability until then. Show everyone on the big stage. Besides, if you come back with a level 6 now, they would be more shocked about how you learnt it so fast, so it works in our favor." Hearing those words did cheer Quinn up a bit. Just then, the sergeants and professors had entered the room, and surprisingly, the first person who ran up to both of them was their homeroom teacher, Dell. "I'm so glad you're both safe," he said with tears rolling down his face. Quinn and Vorden thought it was sweet and didn't realize the homeroom teacher cared about them so much. But the truth was, Dell didn't care about either of them at all. He was filled with tears of joy that they wouldn't have to stay in this scary place any longer. Hayley then came over to the 2 of them and did a general checkup to see if they were okay. "You look a little different from the last time I saw you," Hayley said. "You remember me?" Quinn asked. "Of course I do. I remember you taking that girl to my office at that time." Not many people even remembered what Quinn looked like after seeing him the first time, which is why the other teachers had no reaction when seeing him, so he was quite surprised. "Boys your age do grow quick. You're looking like a man already," she said, smiling. She didn't know why, but as she was touching Quinn all over, she could feel his bulging muscles. "Looks like the charm effect is working," the system said. It's a shame you didn't save up all your stats and pull all your points into the thing. She would have confessed to you right here and now." Suddenly, she snapped out of it and took her hands away. After checking all their vitals were fine, she handed both of them a food pill. Although Quinn felt full, he decided to still take the pill regardless. However, as the pill went into Quinn's mouth and down his throat, he started coughing wildly. It was as if he was choking on the pill. "Is he choking?" Dell asked. Quinn continued to cough with his hands placed on his knees until he threw up all across the floor. Faye, who was standing by his side, had a worried look on her face. "Hayley, quick, check up on him. There's blood in his vomit."
Hi, Quinn here. Wondering what happens next? If you want to jump the queue and unleash all episodes, click on the link here and install the Pocket FM app.